Hey, what's up, guys? Come with me today to make homemade pumpkin puree using these two pumpkin pies from the one and only HEB. So let's get it. So the first thing you got to do, you got to cut off the top just like this. Watch your fingers. I wasn't being very safe, so I, reoriented on the cutting board. You cut it down just like that, and you kind of. I'm showing you the top right there. So today we're going to be making pumpkin puree, and I'm also going to be making roasted, salted, and pepper garlic seeds from the pumpkin seeds for my wife because she loves them. Anyway, so you cut the top off, you cut that in half, and then you cut that in half, no mums. And then you take out all the seeds out using like any kind of spoon you got. That's the easiest way for me. If you guys have another method, that means, hey, it's your pumpkin. Do however you want. So you put the pumpkin seeds onto a paper plate with the paper towel, because the pumpkin seeds are gonna be stuck in, on some of the guts. You gotta kind of clean that out. It's gonna be moist. It's kind of like a squash. If you ever cook squash, it's gonna be a similar texture. But I promise this is going to be fantastic once it's roasted, and it'll be like a good, nice treat for your significant other, or for yourself, or for your mom, or for your dad, or for whoever, or for yourself. Go ahead and treat yourself. That's okay too. But my wife loves these pumpkin seeds. Every single year, I make myself the pumpkin pie because she's not a very big fan of pumpkin. Oh, and when I was showing y'all, I accidentally dropped the pumpkin, so sorry about that. But yeah, so you want to clean out the seeds just like that until you have a clean pumpkin like that, how in the previous video just showed. And then you want to wash out the pumpkin seeds very nice and good. So I'm just kind of showing y'all the process, and any little guts that are, inside the blue thing with the, I forgot what it's called. You want to wash out all the seeds. Just like that. And then once you wash out the seeds thoroughly, you want to put it back on a paper towel so you can get it all nice and dry. Because you want to get the seeds as dry as possible, as possibly as you can. Because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to add some olive oil and then coat it with the seasoning. So you can see right here, my seeds are now nice and dry as best as I could. It's not going to be picture perfect every time, but that's fine. So now we're going to drizzle it with some olive oil, or you can use any kind of oil you want, but I recommend olive oil. And then we're going to season it with a base layer of kosher salt, or sea salt, or regular salt, however you guys want to do it. But I recommend kosher salt. I like kosher salt. Then we're going to add some pepper to these pumpkin seeds. And then just kind of sprinkle some on top, or to your desire. And then we're going to add some garlic powder to this, and just kind of, sprinkle all over. And we're going to also use some onion powder. So we're going to sprinkle all over that too. And it doesn't matter, because we're going to be massaging the seasonings through just like that. And this is kind of like, I like to call it my base seasoning, because we're just going to make them all nice and happy with the olive oil on all the seasonings together, all of our base seasonings. Because what I'm going to do next, I'm going to spread them all out on a, like a pan, like a sheet pan, or I'm using a pizza pan. But I'm putting parchment paper on top of that, so it's easier to remove. Trust me, that's like a good tip. Use parchment paper. You can use olive oil. You can use foil too, but trust me, parchment paper will go a long way. And also, on top of that, I'm using Meat Church Blanco seasoning. I love the Meat Church seasoning. They slap, and they're local from Texas. But yeah, so I'm using the Meat Church Blanco to kind of go on top, and I'm going to redistribute all of that seasoning all across the pumpkin seeds. And yeah, you're just going to want to do that, kind of coat it nice and good, And then once you feel like you have all your seasoning nice and evenly coated for the most part, then you're going to kind of want to try to flatten it out. I mean, technically you should spread it out more than this, but we're not, cooking for the queen or anything like that, We're not cooking for the Queen of England or anything like that, We'll call this good. And here you have your coated pumpkin seeds. So that's how it should. Well, wait, is this cooked? Oh yeah, this is the results. And here's the results of the pumpkin puree too. I forgot to show y'all the pumpkin when it came out. It's all right, but yeah. So basically, you're gonna roast the pumpkins, put in the oven 375 for about an hour. Take it out, peel the skin, and then put the put the pumpkin guts into your bowl, and you're gonna put all the seasonings I just showed you. Like I think it was like brown sugar, pumpkin spice mix, some ginger, and then my secret weapon, the sweetened condensed milk. So all this is, guys, I'm just making like the pumpkin puree, homemade pumpkin puree. And this is going to be used for mostly for pumpkin pie. Oh, yeah, I'm also putting vanilla. You can also use vanilla paste if you want, but I'm cheap, so I just use imitation. A little bit of salt to go along with that. I would say it's about a teaspoon per, more or less, but just kind of go with your ancestors. Then crack an egg in there, mix that in, and then you kind of want to blend all that. And the electric mixer wasn't doing that good, so I transferred this into a blender, and then last but not least, once it's all blended, you want to put it through this mesh filter, and then with the little holes, the metal thingy. And then, put your pumpkin puree in there, and there you go, guys. Good job.